Goofy on the Hillside. There was once a simple fella named Goofy who lived on the side of a hill. He was called Goofy on the Hillside. His only neighbor was a kind farmer named Miss Hay. Goofy and Miss Hay were good friends. They never quarreled. If Goofy's apple tree dropped apples into Miss Hay's yard, did Miss Hay mind? Not at all. If Miss Hay's cow ate Goofy's grass, did Goofy mind? Never. A good friend is worth more than a bag of gold, Miss Hay always said. Now, Miss Hay needed some money to fix up her farm. "Goofy," she said, "will you take my cow to town and sell it?" "Of course," said Goofy. Goofy tied a rope to the cow and set off for town. Soon, Goofy saw a man who was riding a horse. "If only I had a horse," said Goofy, "then I could ride instead of walk." The man heard what Goofy said. "Say, I could use a cow," the man said. "Do you want to trade your cow for my horse?" "It's a deal," said Goofy. So Goofy and the man made a trade. Goofy climbed up on the horse's back. "Giddy up," he said. The horse took off so fast that Goofy almost lost his hat. The horse went faster and faster. "Whoa!" cried Goofy. "Whoa!" The horse stopped so quickly that Goofy fell right off its back. Along came a woman pushing a pig in a wheelbarrow. "Look at that," said Goofy. "If only I had a pig instead of a horse." The woman heard what Goofy said. "Young man," said the woman, "give me that horse and you can have this pig." "It's a deal," said Goofy. So the woman gave her pig to Goofy. Then the woman rode off with her wheelbarrow. "Come on, pig," said Goofy. But the pig did not move. Goofy gave the pig a push. The pig still did not move. Goofy pushed harder and harder. The pig would not budge. Goofy lay down to rest. Along came a boy with a goat. The goat was skipping and prancing just as merrily as could be. "Ah, shucks," said Goofy. "If only I had a goat instead of a pig." The boy heard what Goofy said. "Hey, mister," said the boy, "would you like to trade your pig for my goat?" "It's a deal," said Goofy. The boy dropped corn in front of the pig, and the pig followed the boy down the road. The goat followed Goofy hippity-skippity. That goat knew how to walk. By and by, Goofy was thirsty. He bent down to get a drink of water. And that goat knew how to butt too, and he butted Goofy right into the water. Goofy sat up and looked at the goat. Now the goat was eating his hat. Along came a girl with a hen. The hen was fast asleep. "Oh my," said Goofy, "if only I had a hen instead of a goat." The girl heard what Goofy said. "Excuse me," said the girl, "would you like to trade that goat for this hen?" "You bet," said Goofy. So the girl took the goat for the hen. Goofy was going along happily when the hen woke up. Was she surprised to see Goofy? Flip, flap, flutter, she flew out of his arms and landed on the branch of a tree. Goofy climbed up to get the hen. Crack went a branch, up flew the hen, and down tumbled Goofy. Along came an old woman with a basket of eggs. "Eggs!" cried Goofy. "That's what I need." "Would you like to trade your hen for these eggs?" asked the old woman. "Yes, indeed," said Goofy. So the old woman took the eggs out of the basket and put them in Goofy's hat. Goofy set off with the eggs, but he tripped on a root in the road. Down went Goofy, splat went the eggs. Only 2 eggs were not broken. "Still, 2 eggs is better than none," said Goofy. At last, Goofy reached town. By this time, he was very hungry. "I must eat something before I sell these eggs for Miss Hay," he said. Goofy went into a bakery. "I want to get some bread," he said. 10 cents a loaf, said the baker. All I have is these eggs, said Goofy. Give me the eggs and I will give you a loaf of bread, said the baker. It's a deal, said Goofy. So Goofy made his last trade. It turned out to be his best. What a day, said Goofy. My neighbor wanted me to sell her cow, so I traded it. You traded your cow for 2 eggs? Cried the baker. Of course not, said Goofy. I traded the cow for a horse, and a horse for a pig, and a pig for a goat, and the goat for a hen, and the hen for some eggs, but most of them broke. Your neighbor's gonna be very angry, said the baker. Not at all, said Goofy. We're good friends. I would like to see a friend as good as that, said the baker. Then come with me, said Goofy. So the baker closed his shop and went home with Goofy. Miss Hay was glad to see Goofy and his new friend the baker. Did you sell my cow? She asked. Not exactly, said Goofy. I traded it for a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread? Cried Miss Hay. Yes, said Goofy. I was hungry. Well, if you were hungry, I'm glad you could eat, said Miss Hay. But now I can't fix up my farm, said Miss Hay. I have no money. Well, I can fix your farm, said Goofy. And I can help, said the baker. They built a new stone wall, they repaired the barn roof, and they painted the barn. Then the baker made a chocolate cake. Thanks for your help, said Miss Hay. That is what friends are for, said the baker. And as you know, said Goofy, a good friend is worth more than a bag of gold. And he was right.